What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm here. Today we're going to be doing the Firecraft review on the Becker BK2 wannabe. This is the Temu knife. Came from Temu. This is the Becker BK2. This one came with branding on it, and I put a lanyard on it already. But it came with some branding on it, some lies saying that it's a Becker BK2, and it is not. It is a Chinese version. The biggest difference you can tell in this knife is that it is not a 1/4 inch thick. It's close, but it's not a 1/4 inch thick. Now, the original BK2s have always been compared to the SE5. All right? They've always been compared to the SE5. So here we go. Here is an actual SE5 compared to the Temu knockoff BK2. All right, I'm pretty sure all the dimensions and everything on this Becker BK2 is exactly the same except for the stock thickness. You can see this is 1/4 inch thick SE5. This is not. It's a little thinner. What it is, I really don't know, but I just know it's thinner. And I'm sure this is not made out of, what is it, their 1095 Crovan. I'm sure it's not made out of that. I'm sure this is probably D2 steel or something really bad. Who knows? But here's another comparison here. This is going to be this is the Firecraft video for this Becker. All right, get the SE put away. All right. The handle scales, I wanted to say one more thing. These handle scales, see these bolts? See the nuts on the other side? These handle scales came loose. Whenever I got to looking at the knife itself really close, the nuts were on that side of the knife. Okay, so I had to turn all 3 of the bolts around, and if you look close enough, those nuts are not the right size for the hole that is in it. It's supposed to take a larger size nut. So the nut is too small, so therefore I had to wedge my Leatherman screwdriver inside of here to hold the nut so I could turn the other side with an Allen wrench to get it tight. So they used the wrong hardware on the scales is what I'm getting at. The bolts were right, it was just the nuts were the wrong size. They're not as big as what the actual hole is. You know, they don't fit in the hole is what I'm getting at. So anyway, that's something different. Now the sheaths that these come in, they're good. It's a good sheath. The nylon is pretty thick, pretty durable. It's some good stuff. Now mine also has got one little defect right here. You can see that little piece of plastic right there that's attached to the bracket here that goes to the sheath. But that's the only imperfection I can find on the sheath. The sheath has got a very, very awesome thumb ramp right here to push the knife out of, you know, to get it out of the sheath. And the retention on this thing's great too. But anyway, enough about the sheath. Let's get into this. Let's see if this thing will build a fire. I'm 99% sure I can build a fire with this one. Here we go. All right, let's get some batoning. Got a big knot in this piece of pine. I'll do some batoning here. Oh, here we go. Come on now. We'll be dropping stuff. Too early in the video to be dropping things. Oh yeah. That big knot makes things interesting. This is not supposed to be the hard news video, but it's kind of turning out that way, ain't it? Huh? Let's see if that'll pop apart. Oh, well, the rod will fall off the side of it, that's for sure. There it goes. Yeah, that's some gnarly stuff there. All right, let's baton this again, maybe. We'll go this way with it. Broke it. Didn't really cut it. Sort of cut it. Just broke it. All right, big knot out of here. We are not going to use that anyway. Let's see. Let's go ahead and baton this one down again. Yeah, I can make a good feather stick out of this one. I believe. I think. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. We'll baton this one too. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, dang it. I think that's the piece I want. I don't want that one. I got another piece here I was going to baton, but I think I'll save that piece for later. Alright, let me get this other piece. Alright, now we've got 3 feather sticks we can make. Get this stump cleaned off. Got a lot of rot going on this, on the outside of this pine. Alright. Alright, let's see if this big thing will feather stick. What do you guys think, huh? Oh yeah. Handle's comfortable. That's for sure. It's a lot bigger handle than on like the BK19. But it sure is comfortable even though it's large. You know? There's you some feathers. For the feather lovers. There we go. Little feather stick. Alright. And there's this one here's kind of a little thin piece, but let's see what we can do with it. There we go. And there didn't turn out very well, but it's still a feather. It'll still light. It'll still light on a fire. So, all right. This out of the way. Let's see. I like this one. This one will be all right. Man, it's comfortable in the hand for doing this work with. I know that. Boy, that's ugly. That's a frizzy, ugly piece of junk there, but guess what? It'll still light. That's all that matters, right? It will light. All right, guys. Now, let's move this out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. Let me find my, there it is. There's my piece of fat wood. Let's see what we can do with this. See if it'll scratch it. Hopefully it will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's doing a fine job of scratching fat wood. Wow. Check that out. Dang. That is awesome. That's doing a really good job. Look at that crap. I'll go ahead and make a few little bitty pieces that can catch. Maybe. All right. Believe it or not, I believe that's going to be enough. That ain't much, but I think it'll be just enough. I really think it will. Just have to get it all piled up here nice. Ah, crap. I keep knocking it down. Alright. Get us a spark right there, and then I think we'll be doing just fine. I know it's a little bitty pile, but we're going to go with it. We're just going to see what I can do with it. Alright, as good as that scratch fat wood, I know it's going to strike my big fire still here. So, we'll see what we got. Oh. Oh. Come on now. Damn. I'm gonna have to have some more fines, I guess. It sure is doing a good job. Just ain't got enough fines. Let's make some more fines. Let's make some more. There we go. Now we'll pile that right there. Now, it's doing a great job on the fire steel. I'm just not having much luck. That's for sure. Come on. There we go. Had one little piece of that to catch. Sometimes it's not easy. I've been dealing with a lot of rain lately here. All my wood's very damp. Even everything in this shop is just very damp. Look at that. There we go, guys. Bam. The BK2 wannabe. It'll build a fire. That's for sure. It will build a fire. Cool. That was a good fire, too. Just took me a minute. Just took me a minute to get it done. Won't be long, we'll be building these fires for real. Because, won't be long, winter's going to be on us. Alright, guys. We're going to get this fire out of here. Look at that. Oh, there was some of that still burning there. Alright. Still burning. Alright, guys. Probably got rid of the smoke enough anyway. Alright, guys. That is it. That is it. Just wipe the blade down. Check it out. Whew, that thing's still smoking. Get rid of that shit. There we go. Man. Alright, looks like the coating held up pretty good. Held up just as good as any of them will normally. Handle scales are still tight. The blade still looks good. No glinting, no nothing. It still looks okay. Still probably about as sharp as it was, I'd say. So anyway, that is it. That is the Becker BK2 Temu edition wannabe, yeah, clone. This is the clone. Anyway, guys, that's it. Hard use video coming up on this too. So I'm definitely going to do a hard use test on this guy. But anyway, if you like what I've been doing, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate the thumbs up button as usual. And we'll get out of here. We will see ya.